Specific constructions could be categorized as superstructures that you often only see in science fiction films. Even if it was expected to emerge in the future, this new Saudi project might just be one of the first to actually go beyond not just our imaginations. If you're curious about this ultra-modern city, keep watching to see how the Saudis came up with the concept, how much it will cost them, and whether it's even realistic. The Saudis have created the most extravagant project today. It includes The Line, where the future vertical metropolis would sit in the middle of a desolate desert. The city would have no cars, would not emit pollution, supports a human and lush plant ecosphere. The idea of a vertical city is where a superstructure can house a whole human habitat, which could create a solution to overcrowding and overpopulation. To grasp the idea of The Line, let us get to know first a much larger project called NEOM. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia first shared his vision in 2017 with the world about a utopian future city. This project is without a doubt the most interesting development going on right now in the design and construction industry. Located on the other side of Tehran is an Egyptian city known as Sharm el-Sheikh. The city is a very renowned tourist attraction and is one of the country's most well-known and luxurious seaside resorts. The designers of NEOM were inspired to build the entire Nile to replicate the riches that the Egyptian city was experiencing because they envied it and wanted to replicate the city's success. So what precisely is NEOM then? Saudi Vision 2030 is a project focused on a group of futuristic superstructures in the NEOM project. With this plan, the nation hopes to diversify its economy, lessen its reliance on crude oil, and speed up the development of numerous science-related fields. The ALM is currently divided into three major parts. It starts with Oxagon. Oxagon is a $500 billion floating futuristic construction located on the coasts of northwestern Saudi Arabia. Its design is without a doubt ambitious. The Crown Prince has said this octagonal-shaped megacity will be a paradigm where people, industries, and technology may coexist harmoniously with the environment. Because half of the city will float on the 600-meter deep Red Sea, it's anticipated that the hydrogen economy will be based on the most extensive hydrogen production facilities. In addition, the city will not rely on automobiles as its primary mode of transportation. Expect that the city would be operated with high-speed rail systems. It'll include one of the world's most significant air transport and ports with a roughly 3.5 million TEUs capacity. The second part of NEOM is Trojena, and it is in this location where Saudi ambition is elevated to an entirely new level. The highest mountain range in Saudi Arabia's Trojena region will be transformed into one of the world's premier travel destinations. We're talking about a superstructure that will encompass 60 square kilometers in scale and be constructed on mountains between 1,500 and 2,600 meters above sea level. However, even that is different from the project's most noteworthy aspect. The weather in the mountains differ from month to month. Therefore, the developers of NEOM will design diverse experiences for various seasons of the year. They would also feature entertaining activities such as ski resorts and music festivals. For the third part of NEOM, we'll be circling back to The Line. This superstructure is the most important component of the NEOM project. If any of the projects just mentioned sounded grand and magnificent, then this one is considered the cherry on top. The NEOM project includes The Line, a building with a capacity for 9 million people that will be barely 200 meters wide, run perpendicularly for 170 kilometers or 105 miles, and project into the Red Sea on one end. It will have 500-meter-high building walls on either side that are reflected from the outside. To get a notion of the magnitude, picture a skyscraper twice the height of the Empire State Building extending from Birmingham to Leeds. Despite some skepticism, drone footage shows in the location the excavation operations have begun along the project's full length. On July 25, 2022, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, also the chairman of the NEOM Board of Directors, issued a statement and a promotional film, increasing media attention to the project. The Crown Prince wanted The Line to serve as a paradigm for future civilization's appearance, and the result was breathtaking. The Line will be a 500-meter-high superstructure made of reflective glass that will extend 170 kilometers into the desert. cutting through the mountainous region, and have a width of roughly 200 meters. The building will be able to house about 9 million citizens. It will cover 34 square kilometers of desert. Just like Oxagon, the line will only use renewable energy. It's still being determined if the hydrogen plant from Oxagon will be a sustainable energy source in the line. It also needs to be clarified how the project will be executed as they are currently constructed, considering how the idea is radically new, but that's one of its exciting aspects. When you think that the line will have no roads, no automobiles, and will not emit any carbon emissions because the priority is valuing humanity over the business. However, if they need to see someone or explore the entire building, a high-speed rail that travels the whole horizontal length of the line in 20 minutes will rapidly get them where they need to go. Residents will have access to all the necessary facilities within a 5-minute walk. The team decided that the vertical city would adhere to zero-gravity urbanism. 3 distinct levels will make up the structure, and each can be reached by traveling in one of 3 directions: up, down, or across. The initial section of the line will be pedestrian only. There won't be any highways or parking lots here, only green spaces and trails for leisurely strolls. A variety of shops and other commercial areas will be located on the second level, which will serve as a service level and provide residents with easy access to goods and services. The lowest level, which will be the third level, will act as the city's support system. The 8 high-speed transportation systems will transport passengers and cargo across the city. The city won't function inside Saudi Arabia's current political system either. It will have a separate court system, liberal labor laws, and a taxation structure. Therefore, the following question that you might wonder at this time is how much the entire grand project will cost. Even if the innovations of the NEOM project come from scratch, it becomes more apparent now that construction is underway. NEOM, a massive 500 billion baht budget, is a crucial component of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 plan, which was unveiled in 2016 as part of the country's ambition to diversify away from its oil-dependent economy. Because of skyrocketing inflation, the cost has now doubled as of now. From the reports, the line project's initial phase was expected to be finished in 2030. After the Wall Street Journal's initial impact assessment of the Mirror Line was completed in January 2021, they concluded that the development would need to be built in stages and could take 50 years to complete. Furthermore, the NEOM team has now declared that any expected completion by 2030 will require, at the very least, an amount of $1 trillion. The issue with projects like the line is that only estimates can be produced, but no one can precisely predict how much a futuristic vertical city will cost. Many critics think they need to be more accurate with how much NEOM will cost. Since no one has ever built a linear futuristic city and the idea is fundamentally new and highly ambitious, $1 trillion is a plausible estimate of how much the line will cost. Many governments and businesses have attempted to construct a futuristic city. There are projects like Songdo in South Korea, the Alphabet-funded Key City project in Toronto, shelved in May of last year, and attempts to modernize with intelligent sensors in Singapore and Barcelona. The beginning of the construction of this mega project marks the probability of a futuristic city actually becoming into reality. Do you believe Saudi Arabia's futuristic megacity will actually happen? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to Madewell Finder so that we can keep making such incredible videos for you. Thanks for watching.